everyone, I'm Neelam Kumar, and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first
Ubisoft only Far Cry we
with
expect.
the talented Yusuf Magid. Today's show is all about getting up close and in-depth
with all the
exciting games we have in production here at Ubisoft.
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, but we know those coming, don't we?
So let's head straight for the streets of futuristic London.
We know Valhalla's coming out. Is it Valhalla?
The what?
Assassin's Creed's coming out. We know that's coming out, don't we?
The illegal painting
Yeah.
spreading subversive and hostile messaging
Watch Dogs as well.
weeks across London, not the work of several people as was originally believed, but the work of an individual.
I'm looking forward to Watch Dogs, to be fair.
Did you play number 2?
No.
Ah. Apparently that's free on PC.
Yeah, how'd you get that? Isn't it as long as you watch tonight's video or something?
Something like that, I don't know. Or it's just being released tonight.
Authorities recommend not to approach.
To be fair, I haven't got time to...
First, they came for the
I've got to pick and choose my
I
games.
did not speak out because I was not a foreigner.
So you're gonna get Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah. Yeah, I pre-ordered that one.
Then
This is the only game it's...
protesters.
Well, hopefully,
Did not speak
it'll
out.
be quite bug-free and quite complete by...
Protester.
They're pretty good
Release.
PlayStation games like that.
Then they came for the journalists. And I did not speak out because I was not a journalist.
Isn't it like you play as loads of different characters in this? Where you pick whoever you want to play?
And then they came for
Yes,
the
I think so. And I think there's permadeath in play.
Did not speak out
A little bit like a State of Decay 2.
because I
In
am not
that-
a street artist.
When one of your characters die, they're gone for good.
Ah, right, yeah.
Which I like the idea of, to be fair.
I don't know, I quite liked how the first Watch Dogs was a bit more grounded than number 2. That makes sense.
Yeah, I never played number 2. I half enjoyed the first one, but I was still let down by the disappointing graphics. So that'll always... I'll always kind of begrudge that. Plus the fact that, wasn't it
Had come for
announced as a launch game,
me, and there would be no one left
and
to speak for me.
it wasn't launch?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You're right. Like Sony announced like 30, 40 games, like big titles, were going to be on launch day, but like loads got delayed until early next year. Not sure if that was one of them, to be fair, but
Did you play the newest Far Cry? Like was a sequel to 5?
no, I never did. You know,
No, same.
I like the idea of it,
Yeah.
and you know, if I didn't like have
I wonder if it sold well.
husband and father duties, then yeah. Yeah, I don't know actually.
It's kind of weird how it affects the game not having a number on it.
Well, well, well. Welcome to the
Yeah,
Resistance.
it was.
Here's a welcome
Yeah,
gift for our new members.
yeah. True. But they couldn't really sell it as a new game because of it was blatantly an add-on, or well, kind of half an add-on.
Like the other one I haven't played is a Blood Dragon or like a neon kind of.
Yeah, that was it. I never played that. Shame, really, because it was meant to be
What's that film?
really good. So what film?
Watch Dogs. Oh, I don't know.
Clint has been a longtime creative force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Alberto Mielgo that was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion and looks at the game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs a resistance.
It's a film, isn't
Like
it?
the film, Watch Dogs Legion tells the story of ordinary heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together
What do you mean,
as a
Tom?
collective and to
It's a
fight
short
for
film
positive change.
they're making.
You can literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the open world. You profile people that are interesting to you, you help them with their problem, you play their origin mission.
Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like a DedSec problem. Leave it to us.
And that's how you recruit them into your team. And then they become the heroes of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more.
Has everyone got a voice?
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but
That's
think
crazy
more
now.
underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
And they make the story not only, you know,
That's
unique
quite
to
true,
them,
actually,
but unique
because
to you as the player and personal to you.
they'd have to
because
have
you know, heroes that
every
you've
voice
chosen and
character
invested in.
Yeah.
When I say to
doing
fans, I guess
every
I'd say,
point
you
in
know,
the main
take
story.
care of
Every
yourself,
cutscene
stay
and
safe.
everything.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Yeah.
Our London town. A modern metropolis. Built on history and prosperity. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Oh my god. Listen up. Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called Albion to keep everyone safe. What could possibly go wrong? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up to establish order.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize this.
He will stop at nothing to permanently control the city.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills.
I don't know, mate. I don't know if I'm that super excited about this, you know.
It's scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You made me a
It'll be the gameplay for me.
Yeah.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers.
Yeah, I like the idea of building up a crew and
With the city out on its arse, it now falls on
Changing,
you to
leveling
build
up
a
each one.
resistance and take back London.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets can be recruited into your team. Like him. Her. Or even her.
that'll be quite
Everyone could
impressive.
become your next secret weapon.
Yeah, I'm going to be the granny.
In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means
I think
breaking
everybody's
into
gonna recruit a
Albion
granny.
headquarters inside
Just
the
for-
Tower of London.
Just for shits
All
and
the hardy
giggles.
souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London.
Do you have to collect
They all
them?
have unique abilities, and you're free
Hmm.
to tackle this mission
I think
with
so.
whoever you like.
Dear God, my eyes. Badly. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him handy.
He's inconspicuous too.
He can even call his own cargo drone.
Oh, that's quite cool. I won't mind that.
Perfect for gate crashing, when you're not invited. And who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
Come here, you soidoid shitboy.
Okay, I'm a bit worried that you're going to be stuck with
Christ, what is that thing?
Perhaps
The,
we can approach
um,
this mission
the
differently.
clothes that-
If you'd rather keep your distance,
Oh, right.
started with.
got you covered. Amy is a drone expert.
I wouldn't be surprised.
What have we here?
A real tech connoisseur.
No, it reminds me like kind of like you know, Watch Dogs the first one was quite serious, like Saints Row the first. And then it just went
Horrible, creepy
out of control
Here we are.
in the sequels.
Yeah, yeah.
Place up.
A drone expert does have the
Although I gotta say, I did like Saints Row 3.
Did you?
It was so much fun, yeah.
She aims, she fires, she hits.
I think second one was like the perfect one for me. Like funny but serious at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was it 4? Yeah, it was a president, wasn't it, or something? Or was that 3?
There was 3. I think there was 4, and then there was an add-on to the 4th.
Ah.
3 got remastered as well.
Yeah. That, all of them were co-op, weren't it? Except the first one.
Don't mind me, just doing recon for a bunch
Was
of
2
insurgents.
co-op?
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably
maybe.
wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
Yeah,
I know
but
3 was.
how co-op? Yeah, but how co-op was it?
Yeah, 2 was co-op. Everything was co-op, wasn't it? Even the main missions. You could free roam together, wouldn't you?
I can't remember, I'll be honest.
I'm sure. I might be wrong though.
Criminals running our streets, illegals threatening our families, the police commissioner himself, assassinated by terrorists.
Well, that seems to be enough evidence. Next up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
That's good. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
And we need a hard nut for this.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team.
That put another hair on my chest.
And doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
I like him already.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Mickey, yeah, Mickey is going to be the leader of my gang.
He does have a slight drinking problem, though.
Yes.
And he's passed out. We'll come back to him. You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional. It's almost crass to call him a hitman. Some might even call him an artist.
Do you think some people are going to be harder to recruit than others?
Maybe.
Here's the
Don't know.
bastard responsible. Done and
Must be
dusted.
actually, because otherwise you just go straight for the nails people.
Yeah.
Everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a
Unless they're all
spy,
equal.
But everyone can be a hero.
Oh, there we go. Everyone can be a hero.
There we go.
So get out there, find the best recruits, and build your resistance.
Maybe James Bond, isn't it?
It's time to take back London.
That would be quite cool. Although I have to say, it is, well...
Was there already a
it is
release
still
date?
Current.
Plunging the player into a living, breathing city teeming with
No,
unique
I don't think
locales
so.
and
That new, is
characters
it?
has always been a central pillar of the Watch Dogs series.
So what goes into
Do you think
building those
Assassin's
worlds?
Creed? What
Here's
month
the
do you
man
think
alive
Assassin's
to
Creed's
tell
coming
us
out?
more.
Launch, hopefully.
Oh, you think it'll be launched for consoles?
Launch
yeah?
for
My name's Amanda
PS5,
Muntz.
hopefully.
I'm a level artist on Watch Dogs Legion at Ubisoft Toronto.
Or at least
Being a level artist,
maybe a
I
month
think, is
later,
the
like...
coolest
Do
job
you remember
in
Black
video
Flag?
games because we
Yeah.
do get the
Was
freedom to,
a month
to
after
kinda
the
like
PS4.
I'll be
pick
waiting
and
for that.
choose what little details we want to depict, and we get ample opportunities to.
Or maybe
tell
it's gonna
the
be
stories that we wanna
free
tell in the
if you bought it for
spaces that we're
PS4.
assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small
I
little
can't
Easter
see
eggs.
that.
In
I can't see
AC
Ubisoft
Unity,
doing that, to
there
be
was a
fair.
boat somewhere
Really?
in the world that was
Ubisoft?
covered in cats.
Who's doing it now then?
Then it
I know
happened again in
Avengers
Watch Dogs
is, isn't it?
2, and there may or may not be something in London that
That's
is
Square
a boat
Enix.
filled with cats in some capacity. So.
Yeah, I
I was
can't
fortunate enough
see
to go to
them
E3 last
giving
year.
like
Some of the people that I was showing our demo
free
to were from
upgrade
London. So
if
no matter
the
where I
main
dropped
game
them
is
in the
going to
city,
be
they would go,
launched
"Oh my god,
just
this
after.
feels like Camden. This feels like Southern. This feels like Westminster." When people are talking about
I hope I'm
some
wrong, man.
detail that I've put into the world and they're excited about it, like that feels so good as somebody who builds these worlds with care. I love it.
But it must be really easy just to make a free upgrade, isn't it? You're just upgrading resolution and stuff, or frame rate. If you want an easy upgrade, isn't it?
And now some news for Brawl
You've probably
Hall
just
fans.
downgraded anybody's like workload on
iOS and Android.
Wait, I could do on PC. Just change the settings, isn't it?
All those people porting it, yeah. That easy.
Well, yeah, I can understand from
No
PS3 to PS4, but 4 to 5.
Yeah, it is all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's technically a PC in a
No, I
box,
get.
isn't it?
I know. I do get. Yeah, I do get what you're saying. They're all kind of PCs at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
To make it easier for developers to
Makes sense.
work with them. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's all becoming one now, isn't it? With crossplay and... Yeah.
Yeah, but I still just like with consoles, just pick up and play.
Oh,
No,
yeah. That's a
yeah.
massive benefit.
And now,
No
whether you
options.
need a Tom Clancy action fix on the go, or want to dive back into one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming,
But like, you know, like if you had a PC, don't you feel like you have an Xbox? If all the Xbox exclusive are coming on PC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where I think Microsoft were really clever in that PC players will always be PC players, and then the console players will pick up an Xbox, which is essentially a PC. You get all the games on PC.
But you know, it's a bit like, is there much competition with PlayStation then, isn't it? Because they're the prime console then, isn't it? Because if you've already got a PC and you want to get a console, why would you get an Xbox?
Yeah.
Unless you want to play in different rooms, I mean, cross save and buying one version of the game and stuff. I guess that's quite a big point. And Game Pass.
Yeah, Game Pass is quite good, by the way. Although I pay for it and I don't actually use it at the moment.
Same, really.
What the hell is this?
No idea. I was going to say Rainbow Six, but it's a bit too cartoonish.
Well, they've downgraded a little bit.
Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound, danger close.
I need an EMP deployed now.
EMP imminent.
Thing is, if you get the gameplay just right on a multiplayer game like this, it really doesn't matter about the graphics.
No, don't worry.
Well, Fortnite is
yeah,
example.
But it's free as well, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah, and they like what they've achieved with the free game is amazing.
It's an app store on Google Play. Oh well.
Speaking of Tom Clancy, it's been 5 years since
You know
Rainbow
what?
Six
Do you
Siege
think,
first launched,
as a
and the
seeing
community
Splinter
has
Cell
never
there,
been
do you
stronger.
think they'll announce a new
In
one?
celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal has put together a special video to thank all the amazing players and
That'd be quite a big
developers
reveal,
who
wouldn't
helped
it?
Siege become the game it is today.
Yeah, I think so.
That's been up.
Yeah,
been up for
definitely.
years. Did it come out on PS4 or was it PS3 the last?
Did it come out on PS3?
Yeah, it was Blacklist, wasn't it?
A small team released Rainbow Six Siege.
That was towards the end of its PS3's life as well, wasn't it?
It might, yeah, maybe.
Built on a strong vision, creativity,
I've only ever completed the first one.
and team play.
I think I played a few of them.
What was it? Was it on PC or PlayStation? First one.
God, I don't know. I know the first. Oh, I don't know actually. I don't think it was on PS1, was it?
Quickly adopted by our passionate community.
It was on
propelling it
PS2,
to a
definitely.
whole new level.
Loads of people play this game, you know. I never got into it.
What's this?
Rainbow Six.
Such a special moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger.
I like the premise.
Yeah. I remember when it first came out, it didn't do that well, but I think after all the updates.
We also had our share of challenges.
I like the idea that when you die, you're gone. There's no respawn.
Yeah.
Like, you've got two teams, and then, you know,
They must be quite quick games, aren't they?
By you, our community, and together
Well, each round, I mean.
we grow stronger.
yeah. Unless you've got two campers left alive.
yeah.
For the next 10 years, so expect more Rainbow Six in your life for quite
I'm guessing it's quite hard to camp if you go like shoot through walls and stuff, can't you?
Yeah, I suppose. I think it depends on the setup that you've got.
Yeah. Would you ever go to one of those kind of events?
Autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu, il est autant le vôtre qu'il est le nôtre, nous les
Well,
Now
I'd love
60
to,
million
but I
players
think
strong.
I just,
We're
you know,
just getting started.
I just destroy the competition. You know, it's just be.
From the devs that
I
built
should be up
it
there.
to the community that plays it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
After a few bottles of beer.
I can do that easy, yeah.
If you haven't tried it yet,
Give me a
don't miss your
controller.
new
I'll win
Operation
this for you,
Steelwing
mate. Don't
update
worry.
available now,
Step
and
aside.
take Ace and Malusi out for a spin.
A few days ago, we introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter.
Oh, is
Now,
this
it's time to venture into the hyperscape.
is this a new battle royale? Oh, this is definitely gameplay, I can tell.
What was that? A hack in a hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay? About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions. So, here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush.
What's that other game called? You know, with the monkey and the girl.
But the people at Prisma changed everything.
The monkey and the girl. I don't know.
It was quite a big announcement not long ago. Well, when I say not long ago, like 3 years ago. Was it Beyond or was it?
In the hyperscape, the biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone.
I think I know what you're on about, but Xbox exclusive maybe.
I don't know about that. But I remember, didn't it come out? Like it came on PS2.
Was the girl like a mechanic expert and she?
Yeah, maybe. It's something about space and stuff, futuristic and. Oh, I think it was a big pig in there. Or something.
So essentially, we have no idea what the game is.
I remember it being really big news. I never played the original, but.
If you get good at Crown
Oh, there was a sequel.
Yeah, this is the sequel. Like people are begging. I don't know if it's following a story or anything, but they're using the same characters and stuff.
Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker secret lies at the heart of hyperscape. And we have to find it. Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. to the hyperscape.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and multiple Prince of Persia titles has established him as a top creative here at Ubisoft.
For me, what's exciting is we
I did play Primal,
from
if that's how I remember
seeing
one.
it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
Well, Far Cry Primal.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Yeah, I played that quite
The
late
game takes
actually.
place in 2054. It's in a future where humanity has
Like
grown
a long
little
time
darker.
after release. I think it was. I
One of the
got it for a tenner
companies
from
there,
Game or
they
something
are
like that.
launching what's called the Hyperscape, which is a
Wasn't a
virtual
bad
world,
game, to
the
be fair.
internet of the
No.
future. It's the place where everything converges.
There was no
Within
guns,
the
was there?
virtual world, there is a battle
It's like
royale
bow and
that
arrow
takes
and
place in
spears.
the virtual city of Neo Arcadia.
They do announce. I've got to say, I do like Far
They
Cry
also introduce
series.
a lot
Yeah.
of new things. You get the
Do you think
opportunity to
because they
parkour on the
implement co-op,
rooftops, to go into interiors
it
where
restricts
it's
them
much
a
more
bit?
narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to
In
get
what way?
cool items.
I don't know,
but
just
also
like
more
storytelling
players, so
or
it's a risk-reward
missions
kind
and
of deal.
Well, yeah, maybe. It
Introduce the
depends
notion
on
of hacks,
how they
special
expect the
abilities that you can
storytelling
pick
to
up on
work.
the fly
Like
to
what
adapt
story do
your
you
tactics.
prefer, 3 or
With hacks,
4?
you can do things like teleport yourself. You can wrap
Or 5,
yourself into a
whatever.
ball and bounce around the
See,
battlefield.
yeah.
I like
So
3.
a lot of abilities that let
I like
you
3.
have fun.
I
that
love the
are toys that you can play with.
antagonist in 3.
Yeah.
I equally
Finally,
liked, a lot of
it's made as a
people
spectacle,
didn't,
so all
I
the viewers
equally
will be
liked
able
the
to interact
antagonist
with the
in
game on
4.
different levels
Yeah.
through the Twitch
And
extension.
5 was really good.
So every few minutes there's going
And
to
it-
be a vote and viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to
I think I
affect the whole
preferred
battle.
the
So
story
things like
of
changing the
3 and 4
gravity,
to 5,
infinite ammo,
even
or
though
stuff like that.
5
So
was well
players,
made,
while this
and I
happens,
did
will
really
have
enjoy
to
it.
adapt to all kinds
Yeah.
of stuff that is happening.
Apparently the antagonist in number 6 is going to be the guy from Breaking Bad, isn't
right
it?
now, as we speak, we're launching the open beta, and so
Yeah,
it's gonna
apparently.
be available
That'd be
for,
quite cool.
free-to-play for all
Yeah.
PC players worldwide.
As long as
really
it's,
want to thank all
you know,
the
well made, but
players,
He's
all
supposed to
no
be
reason
he's
to
supposed to be cooking meth or something.
tech test and who will participate in the open beta. Here's a short glimpse of what you can
that
expect.
would be quite, generalizing cheesy. I can't think of the word.
Watch and learn how it's done.
I wonder if this would be free, being a battle royale.
Showtime.
I think it has to be.
Yeah, competition-wise, isn't it?
Yeah. Because you got Warzone. Warzone's kicked off like crazy, but Warzone's not everybody's cup of tea because people prefer this kind of.
See, I don't like this jumping around
kinda
stuff. Wall running.
No, me neither. But there's a lot of people that do.
Yeah.
Watch closely. Here we go.
Oh, see, making walls now. I just want to build a structure.
Yeah. That's the thing about Fortnite. I'll be running along and then I'd see somebody, get him in my sight, and all of a sudden he'd be like a massive tower. That like in about 3 seconds.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then he'd snipe me from the top.
Gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Anna Maria Muska is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
We're still on this game.
My name is Anna
They are
Maria
showing
Muska.
each game for a long time, aren't they?
Manager for characters and
Do you think that just shows that they haven't got many games to show,
We have
or is it
paid
going to be a really long
exceptional
show?
amount of detail to our characters. We switch
Yeah.
different outfits,
It might be
different
1 in the
fashion
morning
statements,
when
different tattoos,
like we're
different
both like
materials
just
until they see them as real
snoring.
individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character, you see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives
But
them,
to be
what
fair,
challenges them.
If they have got
This
quite
was
a few
the
games
first
on show,
lineup of
it's
characters.
good for
This is
them.
our default base.
Yeah, yeah.
But even starting
But I
from the
still
hair
do
down,
miss,
everything has been meticulously
what was
thought
it, that
of.
girl
Did
from,
this person actually like
she
this
did
type
the
of outfit?
Ubisoft
This person
presentation
enjoy the type
Oh,
of
yeah,
outfit
yeah.
we put
for a
them
few
on.
years in a
She
row.
was good, yeah.
Ah, she was ace.
To be
Yeah.
in
Can't remember her name though.
Each season, we plan to produce
She
new
dropped the
outfits for these
F-bomb.
characters.
And,
So we're hoping
and she'd
some
be
of
like,
our
ah,
players are gonna
if
see
you're
the
doing
effort
drinking
and maybe even
competitions, there's the
correlate
first
some of
one.
the accessories to what's going to happen in the game. We're very excited to see it in people's hands.
Good.
As we move into the next generation of gaming, Ubisoft has been working closely with console makers to take advantage of all the extraordinary capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
Hey everyone,
Oh,
Phil Spencer from
Xbox.
Xbox. With Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery.
There he's the Xbox doing
So
it.
you will get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on. On Series X, you'll get to take advantage of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before. Ubisoft has a unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar that continues to drive our industry forward. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I love the time I've spent exploring the world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
All right, we know you've been waiting to hear more about this game since it was announced back in April. And now it's time for a deep dive into the world of Vikings.
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm the producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So a couple of weeks ago, we announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time period of Vikings is really, really inspiring. When we did our research, we found that, they were not mindless barbarians.
We haven't seen gameplay yet, have we?
Farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle.
Not
So
full
they had
gameplay,
really
no.
Human motivations. So for us
Like
to have this
pre-rendered gameplay, I
opportunity
think.
to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore is really something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway.
That's
and England
realistic.
to take the same roads that the Vikings did, to really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time. And then leaving Norway, which is barren but majestic, and just coming by boat in England and see those rolling green hills full of sheep, full of life, is just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game. It is a personal adventure, it is the story of Eivor, a Viking
Is
chieftain.
the clicking of my mouse doing your head?
Eivor is either
can't hear
a
it.
male or a
Oh, can you hear
female.
it?
You
Oh,
decide
cool.
when you start the game. They will have to leave Norway to settle in England because you just can't live in Norway anymore. There's too much political pressure, no resources available. Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your clan prosper. Vikings were brutal warriors.
Shields!
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us to kind of revamp the fight system, to leverage the brutality and the intensity of Viking combat. Vikings were not only fighting face-to-face, they were masters of stealth and deception when needed. They used basically any sort of tactics they could use to win the battle. So we want to portray the full range of combat that you can imagine coming from the Vikings. We are very happy to finally be able to show you the game we've all been working on. So please enjoy this deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Let's see it.
In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England. You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal, to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we
Not gonna
raise
lie.
that tomorrow we may
United
build.
Kingdom,
England
biggest
is a dark
open
age
world map
tangle of
ever.
broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline. Ground your ship and blow
That's
your
quite cool.
horn
You get to
lead
invade
raiding
with your crew.
to battle.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that applies damage to the village.
Your crew will assist you in all your raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for
That's a
one
trophy for you.
arms.
Raid 100 villages.
Whatever riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement.
Oh,
giving
cool.
you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers. At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map.
I like upgrading
Serves
your
as
own
a
little
record
village.
of the allies you have made, and a guide for
Yeah,
future
so.
opportunities.
Oh bloody hell! I've got like.
The
That's
Viking
quite cool.
Age was a time of warriors
Yeah.
and legends.
That's
In
quite big,
Valhalla,
by the way.
you will
Yeah.
find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game.
They've actually used what
Every
the
archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate
what
with
they
their
actually
allies for special
conquered
attacks,
Yeah.
the whole map.
while others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors.
I'm actually getting a bit more excited now seeing
You must
gameplay.
find and exploit your opponent's
I lost a bit of
weaknesses
interest
to
with
gain the
Assassin's
upper
Creed.
hand. Take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with a harpoon.
Nice.
Them with throwing axes.
How many axes does that guy have?
Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance, or finish them off. Dual wield any two weapons you wish to unleash a deadly combination of attacks.
Do you reckon Thor's hammer is going to be
Customize
That
your
would be
fighting style
awesome.
as you see fit,
like,
and
yeah,
become
part
a
of the upgrade?
legendary Viking warrior.
With lightning coming down.
All combinations of weapons are available to dual wield, including two shields.
Yeah, let's use whatever you got.
To be fair, that is quite cool.
Oh, oh.
Oh.
Not all situations call for violence. In this new land,
Ah.
a Viking must find a way to adapt.
That reminds me of number 1.
As Eivor
Yep.
is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities. Use Eivor's hood and cloak to blend with crowds, and slip past watchful eyes.
I reckon they did
An
that
unseen
just to
hunter
make it
among the people.
like Assassin's Creed,
Let's make it Assassin's
as if
Creed.
it
From
was.
capital
Yeah,
cities
yeah,
to
exactly.
villages, to the dense forests and
I hope they
rolling hills
continue with
of
a modern story though, 'cause
Exploration
that
is
is slowed
vital to
right
keeping
down.
yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure.
Ah, mate.
Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
That's one big ass wolf.
Jesus. Ah.
Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself and your settlement.
Well, I'm going to lose a lot of hours into this game.
The more you explore, the more of England's secrets you will reveal.
Wife and daughter who?
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back.
So it's coming free for Xbox, isn't it?
Assassin's Creed
For all
Valhalla
platforms.
will feature massive assaults.
Oh, once you buy the game, I mean.
Lead Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded
What do you mean,
Saxon
sorry?
fortresses.
So if you bought it on Xbox One, you get it free on Xbox Series X.
For your land, and tomorrow we rebuild.
For East
Yeah, that'd be quite
Assassin's
cool.
Creed Valhalla
So I'm guessing
will
PlayStation will do the same, won't they?
wondrous and haunted lands, inspired by Norse myths.
I'd like to think
and
so.
England's pagan roots.
But then
It will challenge.
there's a lot of
and
revenue
surprise
being
with
lost.
Unforgettable characters.
Having said that, who buys a game for
and
both
tragic
platforms?
losses, giving you
Well, yeah, but you know, it's not going to happen for long, is it? What, a year or two maybe? Until everyone's got the next generation? And they're going to stop developing for the last one? I think the only way they can resell on the new console if, you know, they change textures and actually remake or really remaster it instead of just increasing resolution. Ooh, November 17th.
9th century England is truly unlike anything the franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release
Has
this
PS5 got
holiday
release date
season
yet?
on Xbox Series
No,
X,
just holidays, isn't it?
PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Stadia.
Oh, Stadia,
We're
yeah.
close to wrapping up today, but before we go, our
Stadia
CEO,
who?
Yves Guillemot, is here to share a few words.
I wonder if they're going to survive, you know.
I hope you will have enjoyed
Not with
what
the
you have
current
seen
price
today,
rate.
No.
and that you
Gotta
will
change
love
something.
playing
You've
these
got like,
games.
mate,
I'm
you've
proud
got Game
of our teams
Pass.
for delivering
PlayStation Now is
an
better.
ambitious,
Better
Yeah,
value
true.
for money
broad
than
and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything yet. In fact, we have a lot more to come.
Oh, oh.
So you will have another Ubisoft Forward to reveal even more about our upcoming games. But before ending this show,
Oh.
we have one more thing to share with you.
Well, hang on. Does that mean there's loads more?
I think this is
Or
the
is
end.
this it?
There's another one coming, is there?
Ubisoft Forward official live stream July 2020.
Oh, is this Far Cry?
Yeah.
How,
I think
how do you know? What?
from the cigar.
Oh, I see.
I think it's because in the trailer of the spoiler, the guy was smoking a cigar, and I just saw a burning cigar, so I'm guessing so.
There he is.
Yeah. Come on, show some gameplay or something.
I don't think they're gonna, are they?
No. Close enough.
Well, if that's the end, they didn't really reveal anything except for this, which was already leaked.
Mm-hmm.
And some gameplay for Assassin's Creed.
How long was the PlayStation 5 reveal thing?
Oh my
That was like a
god.
good hour, wasn't it?
Yeah, an hour and a half, maybe, or 2 hours. But you know, that was like trailer after trailer, wasn't it? That was good. I enjoyed that.
Fuerzas ultrapenetrantes, estamos cansados de los farsantes, de los...
It's beautiful, amigo. Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
Papa,
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
What are you doing?
Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place.
Celebrity Dad of the Year.
It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me. Now.
Enjoy the rest of your day, son.
I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And
Not
even if you
gonna-
have love in your heart,
Not gonna blame him to
you
rebel
want
if he
what's
does.
best for them. if you only want to save them from themselves. They will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe, will be wrong.
That was close.
Mm-hmm. Would have made for a good trailer, though.
Yeah.
They will answer you with screams. Call you evil. A monster. And give you this. So you tell me, are you evil? Are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has two basic parts. Our people and you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
Who do you think we're playing as?
Maybe the kid?
You understand now? Prove it.
February.
Yeah. February. One thing Far Cry always did very well was the antagonists.
Yeah.
And with that, we're
The
wrapping up our
story was
first Ubisoft
made
Forward.
massively focused around the antagonist.
Today, we've seen the next generation of Assassin's Creed.
When the antagonist ever showed up, it was quite a big part, wasn't it?
In Watch Dogs Legion,
Exciting moment.
the cyber chaos of
Although,
hyperspeed, and the
that's where
epic
Far Cry
reveal of
3,
Far Cry's
like,
newest installment,
Didn't,
along with so much more.
didn't Vaz get killed
Remember,
halfway
we'll
through
be back later
before he
this
moved
year
on to the
with
other map?
another Ubisoft Forward filled with tons of game news and updates.
Thanks for joining us.
Maybe.
and then there was like, I think there was loads of backlash for it because
Maybe they just didn't expect him to be so big, maybe. Who was the main character
Hey
then?
everyone, welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post show.
Can't
My name
remember,
is Yusuf McGee,
be
and
honest.
this is Assassin's
Vaz
Creed
was
Valhalla.
brilliant.
Yeah, I
We're
loved
gonna
him.
take a deep dive into about
Yeah.
30
Well, how did he die then?
play, and we're joined by a very special guest here.
He died before you moved on to the next. Because you had two islands, didn't you?
I am the quest director on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
So Fizz, we're setting up here for what looks like an epic encounter. Tell us exactly what's